Hello, and welcome back. It's loud. Little loud, guys. Little loud. Ooh, sealed area. Adios. That was one heck of a trip. If it's much farther, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Ah, thank the goddess. If you told me that we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet her right about now. Oh my god, the green screen is like super bad all of a sudden. Okay. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. Yeah, it's really bad. You can see it. It's probably because it's too light in here right now. Let's do this. Does that fix it? This should fix most of it. Okay. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Ah, kazing! Read like a book. A children's book at that. Well, it's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Oslice family anyway. Oh, speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Rion had. Ah, the Chronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. My fingernails are killing me today. Of course, this is making me invisible now. I hate my webcam thing. I just fucking hate it. Whoop, whoop. I think it's like 38. Oh my god, that's not what I wanted. I said 438. That's still too much. 35? See, like I don't get this shit. Like why does it make me like do that? 430, but then that doesn't give me anything in the background? It's not giving me background static? Whatever. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, thanks. So anyways, the thing we discussed earlier. Mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. Well now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? That sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. You might have to take a closer look. As you like, the Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. So this is the Ring Guardian. That was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the archaism excavated in Calvert, but, wish I could have seen it moving. And this. This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Zemurian civilization, which makes it at least 1200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle of energy as the orbit, but their internal structure is entirely different from an orbit's. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is... Just after the black orb meat called the Gospel was used, all the giant pillars were in here were set to the floor. Ah, yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor just like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the Oriole, a gospel was used, and then the device in here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Well, call it an instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo. Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. And the thing that opens it is a black key called the gospel. If you think about it like that, the Oriole being AWOL makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours, then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extended no further. Think a little less, literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septium veins that run through the earth, or maybe there's some route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the Ariel. Oriole? Ariel? Sneaking shadows. I love the turbo boost in this game. Whew. Being on an airship is over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs, though. Let's go to the report to completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle, hello? Oh, yeah, you're right. We should go say hi to Elnon. Hey, are you? Estelle, you've got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now someone thinking I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement, huh? You've grown way, way stronger in this past month or so. And not just in, like, the whacking stuff with the stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you even make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mass mystery creepos that want to doom us all or whatever, and you're going to bring Joshua back. I bet that's all only just now sinking in for you. Huh? Yeah, when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before her is. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way. If anything, I'm even more fired up now than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. That's more like it. Okay, are we gonna head over to the guild? Let's go. Excuse me. I see. The both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward based on your performance during training. Huh? We get paid for training? Not that I'll complain, but are you sure? Naturally. It's part of the job after all. It won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to use for the good of the guild. Yeah, right. I'll do my best. No BP, okay. Oh, we gained 2 BP. And we got 20 G class. It does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves differently. It was. I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remain at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Karna and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Elnon is poking at, though. The guild's down 3 full-skilled bracers now. We're going to be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right? Oh yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working at Lacen Fortress. Cassius Brigadier General Bright has been welcomed back into the army and is now head of military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Oh, we're doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on, however. At the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? Right, you mean the society. Did they start to do stuff over your way? No, they've done nothing obvious, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in the various regions. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Elnon? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become more vicious and powerful. Travel has been significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why it's happening, because it's a sequel. Because you're using the same game as a sequel. That's the thing. Same game, sequel, same game, sequel. That was bad. I'm tired as fuck. So every beastie out there is nastier just cuz? Oh man, it's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm down, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebration. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Oh crap. Where'd my phone go? Sorry, I gotta make sure that I'm not missing anything with worker. Anything. Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd very much like for you two to be part of it. A response? Ah, you two are here already. I wanted to meet you at the port. Shara! And Agate too! This is a surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. You two got back sooner than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And Agate, hi. It's been a while, huh? Yeah. I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know. I'd heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, huh? Yeah, mostly. More to the point, though, why are you two together? Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Scheherazade. Actually, Scheherazade and Agate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed. They will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific, though. We're barely even certain the Society exists at this point, you realize, despite what Cassius says. We're going to be wandering all across Liberal, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not going to be the most exciting job ever at this point. There's the point. Oh, I get it. I guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Scheherazade and Agate. The plan is to have Shara and Agate investigate different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner, though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shara, and the other helps Agate? Exactly. Are you two willing to assist? You bet we are. I was going to go looking for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have the help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle will be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you. We all know each other, basically. You two figured out how it'll work out best. Of course you have to put the decision on to us. What do you think, Annalise? How should we do this? Well, this might be kind of irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide us so. What? You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? You probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as kind of a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Annalise. Oh well, look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me! Either way, girl's got a point. Shara and I are the same rank, but ways we fight are way different. I barely use arts except for support. Once in a while, I focus more on cutting things out with my sword. and I emphasize speed, the range of my whip, and orbards. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being Embracer involves much more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose the partner that you think matches you the best. Well then, oh my god, I don't know which one to pick. I don't know who to pick. I like Agate because I like his strength, but I also like Shira because Shira has a lot of orbards. And also I think orbards are going to be one of the more important things to do in this. I thought so. Well, then we'll work together. I picked blindly, so pick Shira, I guess. I'll be expecting great things from our newest full bracer mind. I think I made a mistake. So that means I'll go with Agate. I'll do my best, I promise. I'll be counting on you. Anyway, now that that's sorted, the next step is figuring out how we're going to wander the country looking for shadows. Any thoughts on that? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas of aid from the Ruan and Boys regions today. Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That makes some sense with both Grant and Karna being away. Annalise, you figure we're familiar with bows, right? Well, duh, I am a bows kid after all. We'll handle the junk at the bows branch then. I got some business up that way anyhow. That's right, your hometown is Ravenue Village. Need to make a quick trip home? Something like that. We'll head to the Ruan branch then. Is that alright with you, Estelle? Of course. Man, I wonder how everything in Ruan is doing. We'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Oh, man. Right then. We'll head out ahead of you two. Yo, Estelle. What? There'll be times when you gotta put your foot down, be stubborn, and push yourself. But remember, you're a woman too. You can rely on others and admit your weaknesses. What? What the hell are you making fun of me because I'm a girl? No, that ain't. Damn it, I'm bad at this. Look. Men are big, dumb oafs who are too freaking stubborn to ask for help for their own good. 95% of the time. Me, your old man, Joshua, we all like that. Society kind of expects it, you know? We're all stubborn idiots, for better or worse. You can't change that no matter what you do. My point is, there's no reason for you, a woman, to get stuck thinking like that. Don't forget to ask others for help when you need it. You got a lot of friends out there, make use of them. Agate? I'll remember that, thanks. Oh, showing off your soft side for once, Agate? I'll give you an A for effort at least. Yeah, hold the presses, I need to get my jaw off the floor. Even Agate can be nice to girls, sorta. Adios does grant miracles. The heck's that supposed to mean? It's a joke, really. Guess this is goodbye for now, Estelle. Annalise, thanks for going with me on my training. Sure, I asked you to come along with me, right? I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone around who didn't know Joshua too well would help you sort your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. Don't tell her everything. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I earned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I gotta say, too, thank you. Annalise. And, okay, deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but, I like to think we're already friends, but, well, I'd like it if you and me, Estelle, if we became something more. Oh. What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? No, don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh my. Really? Right here in public? You gotta got to be freaking kidding me. I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle, but we've totally spent about the same time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So what do you think? I mean, I'm really happy, and I think my heart is racing out of my chest, but this is kind of a surprise to say the least. Besides, there's Joshua and kind of some issues on a couple fronts, or more than a couple, or rather, I don't, Joshua, what does he have to do with this? And what problems would there be on a couple fronts if we became rivals? Rivals? Yeah, we're about the same age, about equal in skill level. I thought it'd help us both to try to reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? Haha, that's what you meant. Okay. As unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you meant, alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival, Annalise Elfeed. Consider the gauntlet thrown. In your face, even. Sweet. Alright, step 1. A race to see which of us can help Agate and share his level first. Bring it, Sword Brain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust. Oh boy. I do believe we are in the same amount of peril, my good Mr. Krosner. Seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple kids charging straight ahead. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Roland. All passengers, please embark immediately. Hey, that's our cue. Alright then, see ya. Remember, you find anything, contact us through the guild. We'll do the same. Of course. See you, Annalise, Agate, stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle. Let me do some fighting, man. Jesus. Get me off this. Get me off this, reading nonsense. I know it's the beginning of the game, but I feel like the entire first, 2 hours that I played this is just reading. Okay then. Should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Rouen-bound flight? Yes, the ship bound for Rouen should be arriving soon. We could also do some shopping here in the capital, though. It's your first time back in a month, after all. No, that's fine. I can get what I need in Rouen. Let's finish checking in. Huh, right. Tickets should be available in the lobby of the Landing Port Company building. Let's go. I need to check my equipment. Oh, yeah, I need night goggles. Alright, orbments. Let's get an HP 1. Let's give her an EP 1. Let's give her the action 1. Are they at the same level? No, Shahrazad's 2 ahead. Huh? What's... Really, this is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility, and I thought there were limits to how unpleasant a single person could be. Ha! Took the words right out of my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? I didn't think that liberals' internal policies were your plaything. It's a matter of national, no international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Erebonia attempted to annex this innocent little country. It's absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such cutting-edge technology. The Republic is a long-standing friend of liberal. We won't stand back and allow something that will threaten its interests. Long-standing friend? As friends you are, you didn't even send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just... My Lord Ambassador Crayon. May I suggest we leave the matter here? We do not wish to bother the other customers. What meal are we? Ambassador Cochrane, may I ask that you back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies. Very well. I can't say I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial Military. Still, far better than hearing it from the pompous and gluttonous member of the nobility, I suppose. What did you Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me. That insufferable she-wolf. This is why commoners with no history or tradition are... My lord. Yes, yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave the other matter in your hands. As you will, my lord. Hiya. Still yes. It's been some time since the martial arts competition, I believe. I'm glad you remember. That was one heck of an argument just now, though. Who were those two, and why were they going at each other like a cat and a dog? The man was the ambassador of the Airbonian Empire to Liberal, Lord Davil Cranon. The woman would be the ambassador from the Republic of Calvard, Elsa Cochran. They head up their respective embassies here in the capital. Oh, I see. So those are the great ambassadors, How do a pair of whiny children like those two manage diplomatic negotiations, I wonder? Shara, I wish I could disagree, honestly. To say that the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best. And on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no, the fact they break into an argument every time they meet shows how similar they are, in some ways. I guess I can see that. Though maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand like half of that. Something about engine provision and Liberals' internal politics? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't ask. No, I don't mind. It's not really a secret anyway. The engine in question is actually the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship company to the Empire and Republic both. But we bumped into the Ambassador Cochran when we came by to finalize the details of the deal. Oh, I get it. Why the big argument about the engine then? The capabilities of an orbital engine directly determine how powerful the ship in question is. Since such an engine can be installed in the military ship, I can see why they'd argue. Now I get it. It'd be a real mess if that engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Well, I mean, not at all. It's true. Normally, sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable, but this is a part of your Queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing a technological edge, she wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. At least that's her plan as I understand it. I get it. She did mention something like that a while ago, now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the Queen is willing to try something like that. Like, it's not just an ideal, you know? It's something that could really change how people negotiate. Yes, you have reason to be proud of your Queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone on longer than I intended. You're here for air tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here. Oh yeah, say Mueller, about Olivier. Has he gone back to Erebonia already? What? You've not heard? I haven't really had a chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. I felt kinda bad about that. Oh, don't worry, that outfit is continuing to while his days here in Liberal. He said he was going to visit Elmos Springs, if I remember right. Okay then. How very like Olivier. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as it is, I'll let him know you were asking after him. I'll make sure he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire. Thanks, Mueller. Thank you, Sir Knight. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. Now, if you'll excuse me. What a serious fellow for a friend of Olivier's. He obviously an Imperial Army man, but I wonder what his story is. Mueller's the resident military officer for the Airbonian Embassy, I think. I've only ever met him a few times myself. He's young, but he's got a strong, manly face. Very handsome. I'd love to share a bottle of wine or three with him sometime. Hey, let's avoid an international incident, okay? Oh, speaking of international disasters, did you meet up with Olivier after I left? I saw him a number of times in the capital. Come to think of it, he did invite me to the Elmo Springs at one point, but I had to decline. What? You mean he invited you, invited you? With him? It's impossible to tell. I was too busy this month to entertain the idea anyway. Normally, I'd have happily abused his wallet for my lodging costs and kept him up all night. Drinking, that is. Oh, Olivier, I think you dodged a bullet, actually. Anyway, let's get our tickets at the counter. Let's talk. Those people now are just so pushy. I mean, it is a sample of the engine going to the high-speed cruiser Arseal, but sheesh. I can understand them getting so worked up, but it's not finished yet. Welcome. Will you be using our national flights or international flights? 2 tickets bound for Rouen, please. Understood. Oh, pardon me, are you with the Bracer Guild? Yes. Are you Estelle and Scheherazade? Yes. I have already received payment from the Elnon with the Capital Branch. Here are your tickets. I see, so Elnon did. Very nice, Elnon. Thoughtful as always. Well then, please hand your tickets to the receptionist immediately outside the building. You can check in for your flight there. Well, what is this guy at the shop now? Oh, I want to buy this. Good, we didn't miss it. Solid, did miss. Did not miss. Oh, going back into town? We can check in for our flight at the reception desk outside. I guess. Hello and welcome. Will you be flying with us today? If you are, you will need to check in and present your tickets. Once we've checked in, we should wait here for the ship to arrive. Are you ready to go? I still have stuff to do, but you won't let me go, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, you don't let me do anything, Scheherazade, so there's no other point in doing anything here, because... there's nothing else here. Very well. Please sign these papers then. Ah, sure. Thank you. Everything is in order. Please wait in the harbor area for the next ship arrival. Okay. Well, shall we find a particularly comfy bench to hurry up and wait on? Just get me there. Get me there. There's too much story at the beginning of this. I want more excitement. It's been half an hour of just story. Airliner Lind. Ah, what a nice day. The tourists gotta be flooding the streets of Rouen if the weather is like this. No doubt. Unfortunately, Rouen's pretty busy getting excited over something else other than tourism. Other than tourism, what do you mean? The mayoral elections. They're only now gearing up to hold the special election for a new mayor after the last one was arrested. I understand there are 2 major candidates slugging out to the seat. So it's like an actual fight of an election? Neat. And thinking about it, I guess it's about time, huh? They can't just let the mayor's office sit empty. Speaking of the old mayor, weren't you and Joshua involved in bringing him to justice? Yeah, kind of. We got involved in an investigation and led us right to his doorstep. The one who really arrested him was Lieutenant Schwartz of the Royal Guard, though, after Chloe called her. Oh, come on, you needn't be so humble. You were crucial in his arrest, I heard. You'd make your teacher proud, honey. But I see. So that's how you met the princess. I had been curious about the details of that. Yeah, Josh and I helped out with the Genus School Festival. You know, I haven't seen Chloe since the birthday festival, or Olivier, I guess, for better or worse. It's not just them, Tita, too, and Zin. Zin returned to the Calvard after the birthday celebrations. I believe a request came in from the Calvard National Guild office. He did say to give you his best. I see. If it's work, I guess. He helped us out a lot. I wish I could have said goodbye at least. You'll meet him again someday, I'm sure. Oh, as for Tita and Professor Russell, Cassius and I explained the situation to them after you left. Oh, I see. Thanks, Shara. It was adorable. Tita's such a nice, earnest girl. We told her everything, and then her eyes filled with tears as though she was just barely holding it in. She said, Estelle's working so hard, I can't just sit here and cry. She taught me that. Oh, Tita. Come on, Sherry, you're gonna make me cry here. Sorry. Really, though, you met some amazing people over the course of your travels. Some really amazing friends. I hope you realize just how precious that is. Yeah, I do. Say, Shara, when we get to Rouen, do you think we could find some time to go see everyone? Of course, we'll make the time. Speaking of time, we've still got some time before we arrive. I think I'll lounge these terribly creaky, oh-so-ancient bones of mine in my seat. Do you have any plans? I think I'll just look around the ship a bit. You can go on ahead. Alright then. Just don't get carried away that you don't get off at Rouen, Estelle. Oh, she should definitely not get off at Rouen. Like, I feel like that's 1000% what she should do. Do I just talk to the people? I don't want to talk to anyone though, bro. There's Shara. Estelle, all done with your walk? We still have a bit of time before we land. Okay, I'm gonna walk around a bit more then. You're welcome to walk around, Estelle, but don't forget to get off at Rouen. There'll be a broadcast before we land, so make sure you get back to your seat. Oh, this guy. Valeria Lake. Somewhere in that wide open lake, the legendary guardian Valeria's water lives. Someone hasn't changed a bit. Oh, I was wondering who it was. Hello, Estelle. Hi, Lloyd. I haven't seen you in forever. Looking to challenge the Lord King Mugwumpfish of Valeria Lake again? For now, no. I'm off to Rouen. I've heard there's a nice convenient spot right in the city limits. Oh, you sure are dedicated. It sounds fun, but I guess I'm not that into fishing. Oh, really? That's a pity. You've got quite a talent for it from what I saw at the Kingfisher Inn. I know, let me give you this. Huh? Fishing book. Progress rod. This is, it's a rod for beginners and a notebook for recording your fishing records. We, the members of the Fishermen's Guild, are dedicated to the expansion of culture of fishing. We're always happy to provide promising rookies with the tools of the trade. Incidentally, are you bound for Rouen? Yeah, I am actually. Well then, you'll have a chance to swing that rod right away. There are all sorts of fishing spots in Rouen. I guess that would be a good chance. Now that you mention it, Rouen as a region is kind of full of waterside areas. As I mentioned, there's a point within the city itself too. You should go there first to practice. For now, so long as you enjoy it, that's enough. Yeah, thanks. I'll definitely give it a shot. I pray that you'll join the ranks someday. Well then, safe journeys to you. Okay. One. This is a passenger. Talking about Mayor Dalmore. This is my second time riding a passenger airliner. The first time I rode one, we got attacked by bandits. Please let nothing happen this time, almighty Adios. Incredible. Liberal never ceased to amaze me. Back home in Calvert, airships are still very rare. It was kind of a shock when I found out normal citizens use them so casually like this. Well, you know, you live, you learn. To your right, you can see Valeria Lake. Regrettably, it is crowded at the moment, but you should be able to see the outline of the lake. I finished my duties at the Grand Silk Cathedral, but I'm on my way back to Bose. I must confess, though, all the time I've been away, I've been so worried I thought I'd go crazy. The ship isn't even going the right way, but I jumped on without thinking about it. Oh, did Sunday school end safely at least? Oh dear, oh dear. Huh? Oh, excuse me, are you from the Bracer Guild, miss? I am, yeah? I thought so. I'm glad we could meet again. Do you remember me? I'm the one of the people you saved when the Sky Bandits held us hostage. Oh, you were with the captain, right? That's right. I'm Claire. I manage the passenger cabin. Our entire crew owes you our lives and more. We're still here at our post because you managed to save us. You're welcome. Is the entire crew of the Lindeck at work? Yes, everyone is working even harder than before. That's great. I'm glad everyone is able to get back to their lives. Forgive me for asking, Miss Bracer, but are you traveling for pleasure today or work? Unfortunately, it's always work. Oh, look at the clouds outside. That's fucking awesome. I like the clouds up top. Hot. I'll probably end up riding airships a lot from now on. I hope you'll treat me well if I end up on the Lind again. Absolutely. I hope we get to serve you again. So, like, some background and stuff? This guy, no way. I absolutely must make this next deal happen. I should look over the local foodstuffs again. That's a good idea. I should return to my roots and do some plain old investigating. Let's not talk to him then. Sometimes, he says, sometimes my foot. You've only just managed to find a job. I hear the casino in Rouen's finally finished its renovations. I left Gransel as soon as I heard. Sometimes, you just need to kick back and chill, you know? Sky Bandits haven't been caught. Rouen's in the middle of the election. Airliners are great. Don't get too close to the edge. This is cool. That tree is shiny. Such a pity. Thanks to the clouds, you can't even see the Saffron Tower from here. I'm a researcher with the History Museum. You know the towers, right? I'm here to inspect those. And after Her Majesty's birthday celebrations, there are sightings of odd phenomena around the tetracyclic towers. A little late, but better to investigate now than never, right? I wonder if the thing that we did, triggered the towers. You know? Whew. Man, just when I thought we'd get to the resting bows for a bit, it's strapped as ice. If a non-aggression pact with the Empire happens, our trade in ordnance is going to explode after all. The plan is to get to Zeiss now and secure some product in advance. You have some business on the... Wait a minute. You're that girl from before. Hi, sir. I haven't seen you in a while. I saved you at the bandits' hideout, right? Yes, I thought so. You must forgive me. I never had the chance to properly thank you. Allow me to offer my thanks on behalf of the entire crew. You're welcome. I was really just doing my job, though. Still, it is kind of funny, though. Taking a trip on the same airship I once helped to rescue. Repairing the damage those thugs did took some time, but the lens is good as new now. I'm sure she's doing her best with you on board. Looks like she heard us talking. With conditions like today's, we should arrive in Nuan in no time. Please enjoy the rest of your journey. Let us know if you need anything. I will, thanks, sir. Maintain altitude, keep throttle at 60, maintain heading until we reach the Robine River. Altitude okay, settling throttle at 60, maintaining current heading until we reach across the Robine River. Okay. This is the cargo room. Ain't no place for passengers. Watch so you don't hit your head wandering around. I think I'm done. We've talked to everyone. Nothing wild left to do. Thank you for flying with us today. We'll be arriving in Rouen shortly. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Whoops, better get to my seat. Man, we're gonna be done before we're not even have any fights this trip, this video. Oh hey, welcome back. Boy, am I glad you guys are here. Karna's been away, so the board's covered with jobs. You guys have your work cut out for you. Geared up and ready to go, I hope? Sending us out already? Oh, I think I can guess the reason for his eagerness. So, Taskmaster, I take it you have some urgent jobs for us? Surprisingly not, actually. We're snowed under with work in general, but none of it's particularly urgent. I mean, the election's being held under the eyes of the military anyway. The town's so busy boiling over from the election, the tourists have stayed away a bit. Whoa, the election's gotten that hot? Who's running? We haven't heard. Mr. Norman, who's a prominent proponent of the tourism industry, and Mr. Portos, who wants to try and revive the harbors and shipping business. Remember, this is a big deal. The mayor of Rouen is also the governor of the entire region. People in Minoria and elsewhere are voting too. It's been a real media circus. The election is basically going to decide the future of Rouen. It's very exciting. I get it now. That is big. Well, given that I'm underage and not a citizen of Rouen, I guess I can't vote. Gotta admit though, since I basically helped cause this, I'm sort of curious to see where it goes. Oh, well then read the coverage in Liberal News. Their investigative articles are excellent. Investigation. Wait, that reminds me. There is actually a job I'd like for you to focus on. It isn't urgent, but it's something that needs looking into. Oh, what's up? Well, how do I put this? It's hard to explain. Maybe I shouldn't have... Jean, unsure. Hold the presses. I think we're witnessing a miracle. Usually, you'll happily pile the work on a bracer till they sink into the ground from the weight of it all. Aw, Shara, I'm not that bad. Come on. Well, alright, here it is. I want you to investigate ghost sightings. See, I knew you were going to look at me like that. This is why I didn't bring it up. No, sorry, it's just a bit of a surprise is all. So, what exactly do you mean by ghost sightings? Okay, so it began about 2 weeks ago. We've been receiving reports that people have been seeing a white shadow at night. And not just in the city of Rouen, mind you. Reports have come in from all across the province. They saw a white shadow at night? Wait, you mean... Ah, so that's why you called it a ghost then. If it was just a prank or something, you wouldn't be hearing about it province-wide. Exactly. I'd have dismissed one sighting with all the reports we've gotten. While you're traveling around working on the other jobs, do you think you could follow up on a few of these reports? Well, you see, it'd be irresponsible to take such a job with so much else going on. Yeah, that's it. Estelle, are you? But no, not at all. You think Estelle, the coup breaker, hero of Liberal, will be afraid of ghosts? No way, not how. No. Sorry, I am afraid of ghosts a little. More than a little from the looks of it. Well, don't worry, nobody's been hurt or anything, and it isn't urgent. We'll just pretend the conversation didn't... Jean, wait. Estelle, don't you think you should take this job on? Don't you worry, your big sister will make it all better. Besides, investigating this could prove useful to our actual mission. Huh? Remember, Estelle, our true purpose is investigating the movements of the society throughout Liberal, and that involves keeping your eye out for anything even remotely suspicious. Sounds a little like a ghost hunt to me, wouldn't you agree? Ah. Yeah, when you put it like that, it does make sense. Sorry, Shara, I was just being childish. Jean, we'll investigate those sightings into the bottom of them, I promise. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I got 3 sightings in particular that I think bear looking into. The first one is a report from the guard at Air Letton. Apparently he saw something during a night patrol that spooked the heck out of him. Okay, not scared, not scared. The second one I know of was a sighting by a member of the Ravens. The Ravens? That's a local docks gang, right? Hopefully we can get them to cooperate. I don't think that'll actually be as big a problem as you think. They seem kind of different during the tournament grants, you know? Really? You'll have to fill me in on the way. Well, it sounds like you'll make it work anyway. The last report is from one of the children at the Mercia Orphanage. Wait, one of the orphanage kids? Yes, Matron Teresa contacted us on her behalf. Oh right, guess you wouldn't know. Reconstruction of the orphanage finished not too long ago. According to Matron Teresa, it's more or less exactly as it once was. It is? That's a relief. I wanted to go say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids anyways. I'll ask about the thingy sighting when I go congratulate them over the new orphanage building. And that's it. Remember though, this really isn't urgent, so you can put it off for a bit if something else comes up. The rest of these jobs are on the board, so make sure to check it out. Brace a request, she should conduct ignore on the book code. Yes. Yes, we know. Once you've heard what all 3 witnesses have to say, come back here. We can go over all the testimonies and take a stab at figuring this mess out. Understood. The Ravens hang out right here in the city in the warehouse district. We might check with them first. Well, then let's stop by the warehouse district before we leave town. That's across the bridge, I believe. Alright. We are going to save, because I've been reading a lot, my throat hurts, and so I'm ready. I'm going to go lay down for a few minutes. But thank you so much for watching, I appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.